map for what's in the library here to help you track down what we have. So right now we're just standing in front of the jazz section right here at this point. So you can see jazz is right here, and then we've got country and hip hop over here, blues, rock section is down there, folk is right here, electronic is right here, and you can also see where we're keeping the rest of the jazz, which is over in the corner, along with our library computer and the prep station that we were just at. The Christmas music and the French section is there as well, and over in the kitchen area, which we'll get to in a second, is where we keep the vinyl records and the overflow. So let's go through the library so you can see all the things where you can find everything. So we'll go back to the rock section, which is back here. So up at the top here, see X1. Here's where the rock section starts. There's X2, X3, X4, etc. And everything is logged up in the top left-hand corner as to where it belongs. You can also see we've got these tags down the side that will tell you where each section starts, and you can also use these filing cards that we've got lying around and drop them in to make it nice and easy to refile stuff when it comes back out. So the rock section starts here and then goes all the way into this corner. These two shelves here are both rock pop. This one and this one are both rock pop, and on this side is rock pop as well. The rest of the library is where we keep our specialty genres. So here we've got our folk section. So if you focus in on this, you can see this bright green sticker here tells you it belongs in the folk section, and then we've got a Canadian content sticker right above that. And if I pull this out, you can see it's got the filing number up in the top left-hand corner to help you refile that. So folk is here and here. Here we've got our electronic section, which is this bright yellow sticker, which is also over on this side. And over here is where we keep our world beat section, which is our international music, so it's got that dark green sticker on it. The full section of First Nations music right here that you can use. Our heavy metal and hard rock section is this dark red sticker, so there you can see another Canadian artist in the hard rock section here and here. And then jazz on this side has an orange sticker. Here's your country music section, which is a white sticker. Then here we've got hip hop, which is over here, black sticker. And over here is our blues section, which is a dark blue sticker. And the rest of the jazz is in here. So there you see the orange sticker for jazz. If you're looking for a genre and it's not in the shelves, chances are it's been packed away. So these bins here are full of our gospel music and our comedy records and things like that. But once we have a shelf space, then that will be going back up onto the shelf. So let's go over and take a look at the overflow shelving, which is in the kitchen area. Okay, so if you get to the end of this section and you haven't found the record that you're looking for, chances are it's going to be over here. So for example, we've run out of space in the blues section, so you can see all the blues overflow is here. We also have world beat, metal, overflow for the rock section, overflow for the hip hop section is also over here as well. And in the back, we have our vinyl records. So if you're looking for vinyl, this is where it's going to be. You see it has also has tags to tell you where everything belongs. So that's where you can find the records. Okay, that's your orientation to the downstairs physical media. We're going to move up into the lobby and into the on-air booth. Okay, so another really useful thing that we have here in the library are these volunteer, these library binders. So everything that ends up in the library ends up in these binders. And the binders will have the written record of what's in the library. So if I bring the rock pop section up, for example, there's the list of everything that's in the library. And you can see that this is a fairly large listing. But this is kept the most up to date out of all of our library records. So you can come in here and get the rundown of what's in the library. That's kept up to date. Also here we've got the list of, this is all specialty genres. So this binder has the electronic, metal, hip hop, country, First Nations. This one has folk, blues, jazz, world, and classical. Also want to point out that there's lots of books and magazines here that you can use to get more information about the artists that we have here and more research material. So here we've got a nice book on progressive music, one on 60s music, who's who in jazz, and whenever we have things like that, they'll be in here. We also have magazines over here. So here we've got the latest issues of the Kelly's Chronicle, latest issues of the Omega, and a bunch of music magazines down to the bottom, so it's more material that you can use as research material. So we're taking a look at the playlist room now. So this is where we keep all of the brand new music that's coming to the station, and all the new music is filed basically the same way it is downstairs. So up here we've got all of the new music that's come into the station, and you can see we've got these filing cards here to tell you where each section begins. So if we pull out an album, you'll see it's color-coded the same way it'd be downstairs. So here we've got our jazz and a Canadian jazz artist there. And up in the top left-hand corner is the playlist number. So that number gets entered into your log, and that's how I keep track of what's being played up here and how I make the top 30 every week. It's based off of the most played albums off of the playlist. You'll also see we've got a play card in here. So if an album is played, remember to fill out that play card so it can keep the repetition down. And you can also use filing cards as well. If you take something out, drop a filing card in, makes it really easy to refile. Okay, remember that each CD up here also has those liner notes on it. So you can look at the back here and find more information about the artists who have recorded, and websites, record labels, and often inside you'll find information about that too. So make sure you're using the liner notes. Okay, the on-air binder in here is another really good, useful resource for you. So the first two pages are always the top 40 for commercial radio. So these are what's popular in top 40 radio. So remember, we do not play those in campus community radio. Here's a list of everything that's on the playlist, which is also tacked up downstairs. And in the back, we've got artist bios. So these are all alphabetical. If you're looking for more information about an artist that's on the playlist, you can come in here, grab their artist bio before you put them over the air for more information. And lastly, I'll show you the concert listings, which are inside of the booth. So in the back corner is where we keep all of the concert listings, all of the music that's artists that are coming through the area. They're going to be playing a live concert. So there you can see Joey Only is going to be playing at the Blue Grotto on April 2nd. So you can announce that concert, play something off of this to help support it. And the list of everything that's on the concert listings is always kept up to date here in the booth. That's your orientation of the music resources that are available up here in the CFUX booth.